Welcome to my channel The World Coin. Here we explore coins from around the globe, their history, design, and hidden value. Stay tuned and join me on this journey through the fascinating world of coins. Here coin top Two Shilling. So let's get started. The 2 shilling coin 1962, also known as a florin, is an important piece of British coinage history. It belonged to the pre-decimal currency system of the United Kingdom, which was in use before the country moved to decimalisation in 1971. In this older system, £1 sterling, £1 was divided into 20 shillings, and each shilling was worth 12 pence. Therefore, a 2 shilling coin equaled 24 pre-decimal pence, or 1/10 of a pound, 10 pence in modern terms. The coin struck in 1962 represents the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who had ascended the throne in 1952 following the death of her father, King George VI. This coin thus stands as one of the early circulating issues of her long reign. In 1962, Britain still used the pounds, shillings, and pence system, abbreviated as LSD, from the Latin libra, solidus, and denarius. The 2 shilling coin was also commonly referred to as a florin, a denomination that had been introduced back in 1849 under Queen Victoria. The florin was originally introduced as part of an experiment to move toward decimalisation, since 2 shillings equaled 1/10 of a pound. By 1962, the 2 shilling coin was a well-established and familiar denomination, circulating widely alongside shillings, sixpences, pennies, and half-crowns. The early 1960s in Britain were a time of transition and modernization. Queen Elizabeth II, still early in her reign, symbolized continuity and youth. The British Empire was shrinking due to decolonization, but the coinage still carried traditional royal emblems, linking modern Britain with its long heraldic past. The 1962 2 shilling coin thus reflects both heritage and the early post-war modern identity of Britain. Value: 2 shillings 24 old pence, or 1/10 of a pound. Year: 1962. Reign: Queen Elizabeth II. Weight: 11.3 grams. Diameter: 28.5 millimeters. Metal composition: cupronickel 75% copper, 25% nickel, no longer silver by this time. Edge: milled reeded. Shape: round. The switch to cupronickel had occurred in 1947, replacing the earlier silver issues due to post-war economic difficulties. Thus, the 1962 coin was part of this modern, non-silver series. Portrait: the obverse features the first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. The Queen is shown facing right, wearing a laurel wreath symbolizing victory, youth, and continuity with classical traditions. Unlike later portraits, this one does not include a crown, giving a more youthful and approachable image of the monarch. Meaning: Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription continues a long-standing British coinage tradition of including Latin abbreviations that express the monarch's divine right and role as head of the Church of England. Designer: Cecil Thomas. Central design: a crowned Tudor rose, the traditional heraldic rose of England, is placed in the center. Surrounding symbols: around the rose are 4 national emblems. Scottish thistle, representing Scotland. Irish shamrock, representing Northern Ireland. English rose, representing England. Welsh leek, representing Wales. These elements together reflect the unity of the 4 nations of the United Kingdom. Fid def 2 shillings 1962. Meaning: Defender of the Faith, 2 shillings, 1962. This was a clear and functional inscription, designed for everyday circulation and recognition. The 1962 2 shilling coin carries heavy symbolism. The rose, thistle, shamrock, and leek, unity of the UK's constituent countries. The crown above the rose, authority of the monarchy. Latin titles, continuity with centuries of tradition. Laurel wreath on the Queen, classical symbol of youthful authority and honor. Together, the imagery projects Britain's monarchy as both traditional and modern during the 1960s. The 2 shilling coin was heavily used in everyday transactions. Its value, 1/10 of a pound, made it particularly convenient. It was used in shops, markets, and daily life. Carried widely across the UK. Sometimes referred to in slang as a florin. By 1962, Coins like this were still entirely pre-decimal, but importantly, the florin would later survive decimalisation in 1971 by being revalued as 10 new pence, since its value already matched 1/10 of a pound. Thus, the 1962 2-shilling coin was not demonetised in 1971. Instead, it continued to circulate as a 10p coin up until 1993, when the smaller modern 10p coin replaced it. Today, the 1962 2-shilling coin is not rare, as millions were minted. Its value depends on condition. Circulated examples, worth around face value 10p or slightly more to collectors, usually 20 pence 1 pound. Uncirculated mint condition can reach 5 pounds 10 pounds or more, depending on quality. Proof sets. Special proof versions, if any from the year, are more valuable. Because it was struck in cupronickel and not silver, it does not carry intrinsic metal value like earlier pre-1947 florins. The 1962 2-shilling coin is significant for several reasons. Early Elizabeth II issue, part of the Queen's first portrait series, making it attractive to collectors of Elizabethan coinage. Historical link, connects the pre-decimal currency system with the later decimal coinage. Symbol of unity, its reverse design stands out for representing all 4 nations of the UK. Cultural snapshot, reflects Britain in the 1960s, a time of gradual change but respect for tradition. The 1962 2-shilling coin, florin, is more than just a piece of money, it is a historical artifact. It tells the story of Britain's pre-decimal system, its monarchy, its heraldic traditions, and its journey towards decimalisation. Though common and of modest financial value, it holds strong cultural and numismatic interest, especially for collectors of early Elizabeth II coinage. In short, the coin represents a bridge between Victorian decimalisation experiments of 1849, the pre-decimal system of the mid-20th century, and the modern decimal currency of today. Its beauty lies not only in its design but in the way it connects Britain's past to its present. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.